Nobody wants to come here. You could say that this place is associated with strife, a form of purgatory, the countryside, a place that is alien to most of us, especially people who live in Singapore, a city-state. But increasingly we may not have a choice. Increasingly we may need to open our aperture of how we see things. I didn't like it here when I first came here. I dreaded waking up every morning. I found the task before me insurmountable. There are 1001 reasons why a man would give up in this kind of environment. Snakes, scorpions, spiders. Just been damp all the time. But after 1 year, I think I'm used to this place. So used to it that you could even say it's permeated my spirit. And I may not be able to function in any other environment except perhaps this environment. There's no bravado here, no great story about triumph of how good defeated evil. Only perhaps the idea that as human beings we have to adapt. We have to adapt to changing conditions. Many people in Singapore may not realize this. I don't blame them. They believe that the party can go on forever. They believe the jobs are safe. They believe that the government can take care of everything. But if the truth be known, even the government doesn't know what's going to happen. And I don't believe that they have the capacity to create opportunities. And so we decided to go into this line of business. You could say that brotherhood is not imaginative, because for the last 3,000 years in our game, the only thing we've really done is invade planets and mine minerals. That's what we do. For lack of a better word, we are occupiers, colonists. So the guilds conceived an idea that this was a type of business model that made sense to most of us. And I was that experiment that was sent. The first wave, so they say. Since then, there have been subsequent waves of people being sent abroad to Burma, China, Thailand, Uruguay, Honduras, Malaysia, Indonesia, and they're all doing well. I guess what I'm trying to say here is that if we're going to make something of ourselves in this age, then we may have to look beyond many of the confines that make up the traditional viewpoint of what constitutes personal and organizational success in the Singapore sense. We may need to broaden our view of the whole idea of success. We may even need to look at a place like this and say that this is a place that can deliver us. I know it sounds implausible, but it is not when you actually go through the whole process and come out at the end of the tunnel. But for me, I don't ever want to go back. I want to stay here. This is what I can do. This is what I can build on. This is something that that I can make tomorrow out of. I'm sick and tired of dealing with the vagaries of markets. Tired of having to negotiate the capricious nature of a boom and bust economy, an economy that doesn't seem to be able to deliver the good life, no matter how hard one works. But over here, at least I'm assured that I can control things. I know this sounds like an attitude that seems parochial, insular, and perhaps even inward looking. But there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with the whole idea of going against the grain. Nothing wrong with the idea that even suggests that one is crazy.